You know that sewer entrance that I found?
Yep.
That was the one.
Okay. But look at the Higgledies, the sunny Higgledies. Is there a way to get to them?
No.
There is no way to get to the sun Higgledies. Oh
Those
wait,
ones?
there are just Higgledies everywhere. What's going on?
Higgledies just like to play around. They've been in the background details of like half the game.
Really?
Yeah. They're kind of just here and there. They're cute. I'm sure I could collect the Higgledies, but like, because I'm not trying to do anything particularly heinous, apart from beat the game, it's easier for me to just kind of take whatever.
Ooh. The old well.
Ooh, that's a creepy skeleton zombie slime critter
Looks
thing.
like... Oh, what did she just say?
I have
Also, there's a
no
save
idea.
stone, but...
I don't know if I care too much.
A voogoo. Those must be sort of like a shadowy goo. I don't know if we've seen those before.
They're durable to physical attacks. Less so the other stuff, though.
That collective
Hang out
chorus of
this.
Higgledies is just adorable.
Ooh. Yeah, I think the Higgledies are super cute. I still wish they had gone with, like, multiple monsters. Like, how rad would it be if there were, like, tons of different monsters you could collect in this game? Including just Higgledy swarms.
That would be amusing.
Well, okay. I wanted to comment
Lofty
on...
was essentially saying that, you know, there's monsters crawling around here. How do Grimalkin get in and out? Kind of thing.
Oh. I will admit, I'm still kind of, I'm not thinking too hard about... dying? I'm not thinking too hard about, like, what they say in the environmental dialogue, just because of how...
The speed at which it passes.
Yeah. Like, I know it's nice environmental detail, and if people care, they can read it. Because chances are people can read it a heck of a lot faster than you or I could read it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Might actually have to warp out of here.
Why?
I would like to get,
Can you get the Higgledy stone?
yeah, I'll get the Higgledy stone. I'd like to get her some better armor. Probably.
Well, can you just play with Roland again? I thought you just said that you wanted to play with Roland.
I don't know how much it matters. A voice can be heard. Higgledy wiggle. Let's see. Wheat smells like a flower. Probably blossom wheat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a weird...
Well done. Aww. What? It has an arrow in its head.
Well, we got Bobby the Bandit.
Bobby the Bandit.
Yep, I guess maybe I should care more about the Higgledies. I was just kind of hoping I could coast through the rest of the game without trying too hard.
Oh, but do you have to go back to the save stone so that we can at least come back?
No, I already opened the trapdoor.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. I was just gonna get Bracken a beefy setup bit of like equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
Funny
so
having
armor
just found the
accessories.
entrance and, you know, eager to find the Grimalkin. It's like, oh, actually we have to do management.
Yep,
Bye-bye.
just for a smidge. Oh, is that really the maximum that I can make?
the dog
Well, it's still
crystal.
better than what I can make for her. Or, it's better than what she's got. So, close enough. Same thing with boots. Roguish boots. What's better? Oh, jeez. That is a marked difference.
Oh.
Substantially worse than the boots that they've got? Than she's already got? Never mind. Okay, I don't know
People
about...
were asking about the green coat for Roland, and we just didn't like the way it hung on him.
It just
buttoned
made
up
him look
one side.
shabby.
Yeah. Well, actually, wasn't it called? Yeah, it was called the like, tattered or shabby coat.
Yeah. Like, it just didn't look,
I like his classic look. He's always had the blue.
He looks like a sleuth. Let's see. Let's have this. That's barely worth anything. I guess it's kind of okay. Unlock
It'd be
armor
fun
skills.
to see if Evan had any different outfits, but...
There is. You can make him look like the, protagonist from the previous game.
Oh.
Yeah. Which, I mean, is neat enough in a way. Yeah. I'm sorry I'm doing this. I just want to give her a bit of a boost. Mainly, I want to get the, Pyre Pillar upgrade. If I can get to that, it makes it so... we're not going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not going to make it. This makes it so the Pyre Pillar is bigger. Like, substantially so. Oh, if I use the green coat with the hood, though, it might not look as bad. That is valid.
It's true, but we don't need to switch it.
Well, yeah, we're not even running around with Roland anyway. No yawning.
Sorry.
Not allowed.
You only want to play with me when it's insanely late, and I don't understand why.
It's because...
I know, but do you think that could also be because of the late hour at which you're playing your games?
It's a bit of both, but no,
he blames
viewership.
the games that we play at for like, viewership
it's
dropping.
not even that I blame, it's just the truth. The sad truth. Like, I'm not trying to, like, oh. You know, we haven't tried the Starfall sword.
That is a really cool name. Sorry.
I don't know if it's any good. Oh. We unlocked the weapon skill. The... dangerous... Oh, I just unlocked that. This is a good looking weapon, though.
You're just getting somewhere interesting.
I know, we're heading back. I just wanted to... let's see, how do we... There we go. I just wanted to get a bit of a boost so I didn't have to, like, lose.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Shell, you do have to do RPG management in this game. Don't bellyache about it too much.
Okay. But look, I have all the monsters respawned.
Yeah. But we kind of needed that. Also, holy crap.
The dangerous radiant blade? That looks awesome.
Yeah, I totally forgot about giving Evan better equipment. Because I put the good stuff on Roland. Because we were soloing him for a little while. Okay, there we go. But no, I always have this problem. Nobody cares about JRPGs as much, so like, when I was doing my Persona series, it was like, the first night had good viewership, and then after that everything was just obligatory because I wanted to, because I actually legitimately wanted to play the game. And so I'd play it late at night, because then people could complain, I guess, so much. So like, with this game, I kind of pushed it hard in the very beginning, and the only reason why we had, like, decent viewership was because, Stumped kept, like, relentlessly hosting us. And so, I love games like these, but it is always a bit of a struggle to fit them into a stream schedule, that...
Yeah, but then it's always ridiculously late.
Well, I mean, if you let me stream earlier...
But then you'd be streaming all day, and there would never be time to.
Then there's your answer.
Eat, walk.
There's your answer, Shell.
Elsewhere.
There's your answer. I mean, I guess.
Or we record earlier in the day, but.
Yeah, I guess the third answer is perpetually just say screw it and accept less viewership earlier. The problem is that leads to the death of the channel. I hate to be realistic about these things because, yeah, I want to just be like, yeah, everything will be buttercups. People will show up. No, they won't. No, they won't. It sucks. Because, like, for example,
wouldn't being a streamer be more difficult because you really only have so much time to record certain games every night, and people won't want to stick around for many of them.
Yeah,
it's probably why streamers only ever stick with one series, like
which is why, yeah, I pick and choose
Fortnite or World of Warcraft or something.
But I don't want to be that. So you know, I'm trying to get the midpoint, and it works. People will show up. I mean, I had 200 people watching earlier, and we're down to 124. Admittedly, we had gotten down to like 170, I think, by the end of the previous game.
I think also at midnight right now, a lot of people have to go to bed before midnight, and I mean, this won't count towards West Coasters, but East Coasters will definitely have to be asleep.
To reiterate, though, god damn it, I hate these things. To reiterate, though, this is an old game. People don't. The only people that are generally here are the like diehard fans or the the people that. So what do we have? I'm not used to using Evan here, so this is a bit of a confusion here. But like I'm not trying to like demean anything, and I find when like you argue with me about this, it feels like you're making it personal, and I'm trying to say that this is a horrifyingly impersonal thing that I have to do, and it sucks. Okay, let's switch back to Bracken so I can heal. I can't just heal here, which is unfortunate. Oh, I see. This is the way to like a bonus zone. But like you can look at my YouTube metrics for this series and many other series. By the time you hit like 40, 50 episodes in, the views have largely dried up. It's why you almost never see, I mean, like you said, most Twitch streamers rarely, if ever, switch games. They will stick to their one game, be it Fortnite, PUBG, or whatever. And so I try and do like a variety act. Ow. Just trying to do things there. But like for me, because I do a variety act and I refuse to do it any other way, my options are either accept that my numbers are going to suck, try and kind of make it work, or just stop streaming entirely. Why does this keep happening to me? But
I would just want you to record earlier with me.
Then I have to stream earlier. Shell, please, why are we having this conversation when we're streaming?
Because I'm tired of being tired. That's what it is.
This is the skeleton in the closet that I don't like to bring out. YouTube and Twitch metrics. Like, I will talk about it sometimes when people are, like, demanding stuff of me, but I hate to do it to you. I hate these things. They stunlock the crap out of you. But no, like, there's actually a meme going around, I believe, on Twitter. You know the whole, like, the meme that was going around where it was, like, a guy and two girls, and, like, the girl, one of the girls is, like, walking along looking, like, nice and confident, whatever. And the guy is, like, looking back over his shoulder.
Wait, what?
Have you not?
I've seen that meme all over the place.
Yeah, so the meme in this case is, me, the guy is quote-unquote me.
But is it, like, new game versus old game?
Yeah, it really is. New game that I have to play to grow my channel, and old games that I want to play. And that's kind of the ever-present struggle. The only reason why I play games like this is because I want to. Unfortunately, that is why they get shoved to the back. I want to play them, but I don't want them to kill my channel. So I have to put them at the end of the night when, you know, I don't have to worry about it driving away a bunch of people. It's like when I start with a really unpopular game, like Opus Magnum, I guess is a decent example. Any night that I started with Opus Magnum, by default, my viewership was down by about 30%, if not more. And do I get a choice on that? No. And do I like it? No. Did I want to do it? Yeah, it was ultimately my choice to do so, but I try and avoid that as much as possible. Which meant I ended up playing a bunch of Opus Magnum really... I ended up playing a bunch of Opus Magnum really late at night, when I probably shouldn't have been, because, you know, it's a tough puzzle game. Come on!
Ouch.
Because you can't even roll or block when he's doing that. You are just getting hit by that.
It's a stun lock kind of attack. Yep.
And so, like, so the reality is, like, you could say, well, yeah, people that don't want to watch Ni no Kuni will just, come back later. But they don't. They go off and do other things, and they don't come back. You know, a couple will check back in, especially if, like, multiplayer happens. But that's about the only thing that'll, like, bring the numbers back up. And it is really stressful every day, trying to, like, decide when and where and what I'm going to play for games. Because, like, yeah, if I choose the wrong one, I just do worse the entire night, and it sucks. And so, like, yeah, I can't just start with Ni no Kuni. Oh boy, this looks like an...
Huh?
What the...
I hope that isn't his father. That would be so weird.
Probably Grandpappy.
We'll see. What's this? Oh. I think it must be a statue of one of my ancestors. These braziers. Something tells me they're important. Why don't we try lighting them? Hey! You remember the Kindle spell I taught you back in the factory, right?
$15.
Number 15. Wait.
I just hit A on that one.
But maybe all of them aren't supposed to be lit? Why is there 15 lit on each of them? Oh. So the braziers were important. I think the numbers carved into them must relate to how long they stay lit for. So we'll need to try to light them all before the time runs out. Was it 15 seconds then? Nice. Whoever came up with this was quite the trickster. Could almost have been Zip himself. Trickster.
So
I hate it when you say things incorrectly and you don't mean to. Oh, trickster.
Apparently the cat there was from Ni no Kuni 1.
Okay, so was it a great
Probably a relative, yeah. Because Ding Dong Dell was in the first game as well.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
No. The reason why I play these games is not because I'm trying to slight you or shove you off or boot you out or anything like that. It literally is because this is the only thing I can do. Please. Please don't bring this up.
It's just then there are the games that do absurdly well with me, and then it's like, sure, let's stream it all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Yeah? How is that different from, like, when Slay the Spire does ridiculously well and I have to do 200 episodes, whether I like it or not? Like, you roll your eyes, but that's what this career is.
I'm not rolling my eyes.
I heard the Like, if a series with you does really well, then it gets pushed to the forefront, because at that point it is the most valuable series on my channel. Oh no. Look at this horror mess. Let's kill everything first, I think.
Well, wait. So that's the first brazier, but there has to be more in this area, right?
Yeah. Which is why I'm saying let's kill everything first. Can I jump these?
No.
Are you come on.
You have to go around.
You're a game with small gaps and jumping. And you don't let me jump the small gaps because invisible walls. But like any series that does well immediately takes like the foremost slot on my channel. That's just the rule.
Oh, so you probably want to, probably light all of them in order.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which is the order. Probably from here to the previous one.
Okay. The number 25 is carved onto it. Tiny. Okay.
I wonder if... Yeah, so the time is the... Come on.
Alright, that's number 2. I think you could have gone out that other tube and landed in the same area, maybe?
Oh, there's no way we're gonna make this.
Well, that's why there's that second tube.
I really hate these little gaps. No, I could make it if I didn't get stuck a bunch.
Well, look behind you. I think there was a tube that you could fall down. That one right there.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was up on the second floor.
You're right. Okay, let's try that again.
Or
from this
I mean,
way.
maybe you should test to see if you can fall from it, but I think you can.
Yeah. Well, let's just see if we can get in that room. I didn't get...
Well, can we try falling from it?
I'm not gonna try falling from now.
Oh,
yes.
It's a higgled... Ah, prop leaf.
Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Because we can get the first two and then just take the prop leaf up.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully the cutscenes and the, like, weird stumble animation shouldn't slow us down too much. Like, I'm trying to think of games, for example, that get utterly axed because nobody liked them versus games that people liked that got shoved to the forefront. I mean, I guess... Come on! You can step up a small slope, lady! I'm sorry for being too crabby about this, but, like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
It always bugs me in games where the character's like,
See?
no, this is too tall. I can't climb this. And it's like, yes, you can.
I was right. Yay!
Yeah, you were. Never doubted you there. I guess an easy example was a game, of a game that didn't do well and I didn't like, that I axed was,
They're wondering how long the time was go for.
What was the bad Banjo-Kazooie,
Oh, ukulele?
Yeah, ukulele. That did terribly. We tried streaming that, right?
I don't know if we ever streamed it. I think maybe.
Yeah, I
Not yet.
come
She
on.
dies way too easily.
Yeah, that's part of the problem I'm running into.
I mean, Evan seems to keep more HP than she does.
Well, no. Maybe, I don't know, it's very hard to tell. We're under-leveled for this, which is making this more difficult. And these guys hit really hard. So it's kind of difficult to tell. Can I go back to Bracken? Yeah. Oh, right, she does heal, like, a little bit of HP. What are other examples of, like, bizarre breakout hits that suddenly became, like, top? Unfortunately, Twitch is kind of predictable. Pretty much unless it's, like, a roguelike, it only ever does kind of iffy for me. Because I'm not, like, obsessively playing things. God of War did really well, which surprised me, actually.
Which one?
God of War?
Mm-hmm.
You're falling asleep, aren't you?
No, I was just reading other things.
Oh. God of War did, like, shockingly well for me, and so kind of, like, threw off my channel for a while. Because I was expecting God of War to be kind of like the evening relaxy game.
Well, also, you were wary of AAA games because you figured everyone else was going to be streaming.
Well, yeah, that's part of it. It is straight up, like... Part of the reason why I almost never touch AAA games, unless I have nothing better to do, is because they do bad. Oh, freaking Horizon Zero Dawn. When we played Horizon Zero Dawn together, that game did miserably. And the only reason why we...
Well, how about when you were doing it on your own?
It did really well for, I want to say, the first 2, maybe 3 days. Like, you know, a couple hundred people watching, total. Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, it seems to be a shadow one. The darkness incarnate.
Nah, he's gone. But yeah, so Horizon Zero Dawn was really weird because it did amazingly well the first couple days, and then poof. Nobody. So, like, by the time I, like, finished the game, I think I had, like, a third of what I usually had, which was really weird. Okay. So what's he want? Bones. Spiky.
Spiky bone. Well, that's
Yeah, there we go.
I wonder what Higgledy will come out of this one. A shadow one? A stone one? Something else? Life? No response. Doesn't like it. I mean, it could be a ribcage. Wait, did it say twisty?
It's something you could whip somebody with. I don't think I have this
Oh,
one.
a spine.
Oh, yeah, we could try that.
You need a spine.
Yeah, you could whip someone with all spiky they are.
Oh.
I'm just gonna try this. I don't really care if I run out of resources if I can just get it. Apparently it takes the bones anyway. But yeah, I don't think it likes this one.
Can you let me read the full description?
Okay. We don't have it, whatever it is.
I think it might be a spine if you can use it as whip.
Yeah. Them bones in it. The ones that could probably whip someone good and proper with. All spiky they are. Yeah, we don't have anything for that. Yeah. Yeah, God of War was a surprise for me. And what it's taught me is that I need to roleplay more. Because my dumb jokes work really well. And like help set me apart a little bit. Where I would normally just, come on! I'll like try and roll past those guys. I don't know.
Well, I suppose there are a couple different methods of Let's Play. There's the Let's Plays where someone speaks very minimally, if at all. And then those ones, people don't really come back for the personality of the player.
Long plays. Those are not ever in consideration. I want to say there's about 5 channels that are successful with those, and there's no room for anybody else.
And then there are the ones where, yep, people talk about their observations in the game. They're the ones where, if it's multiple people, they use it like a talk show or a podcast or other things. And then there are ones where people really get into the roleplay aspect of it, and sometimes it is because...
Those are so few and far between, I almost have never seen them.
Well, I would think that people would do that with BioWare games. Like, people had to have done those with BioWare games.
Yeah, and they're actually kind of awkward.
Really?
Yeah. I've watched a couple. Are you kidding me? Are you... What?
Yeah. Alright. Use that power. People can probably hear that.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've realized about the superpower mode, she has infinite ammo for the gun, which is by far the most powerful weapon in the game. When spam fired, it's just you run out of ammo normally. But yeah, there's a couple of like famous examples of roleplay ones, like Freeman's Mind, but they drop off real quick, because you can't sustain that, and usually they're like heavily scripted things.
That's a weird noise. Did you hear that? Sounds like someone needs our help. We have to get this door open.
More braziers.
Come on.
Wait, that was a cry for help? It sounded more like a ah rather than a ah.
The ultimate reality when it comes to like Let's Plays is it's usually just the biggest people with like adequate personalities. They get the Let's Plays out fastest. They get the like vast majority of the views. For everybody else, it's kind of like here and there.
Well, I suppose it also depends on what kind of demeanor you carry yourself with. Like, I never like it when you go on the long tangents about statistics and Let's Playing.
Don't make me do so!
Hey, I was just saying that I wish that we wouldn't record this late at night, because I'm tired.
Then let me record earlier. I had to do tech support with you up until like 7 o'clock.
I also cooked dinner.
You threw a pizza in the oven. I'm sorry. I don't think that qualifies. How the heck do you get to the... What?
I mean, I always serve you lunches and dinners for the most part. I'm actually still hungry.
Yeah,
that's because you had us eat very early.
Well, I did. My parents were here.
Yeah, they were.
We woke up at 9 in the morning. And then we ate like an early brunch. Go figure I wanted an early dinner, because we had a very, very early brunch compared to what we usually do. Today's not a normal day.
Nope, not at all.
But, you know,
I mean, we probably are tired because your parents were over too.
Oh, yeah. So, I apologize for people that are, like, listening to me crab. It's just the easiest and best way to, like, make me grouch about anything is to demand I do something. Not just you. This is like an everybody rule. I think it was yesterday. Somebody was asking if I could play like 7 different games. Well, you don't
crab at other people for...
No, I do.
For saying, hey, I can't do something tonight.
No, I don't.
Even though we were depending on it.
Well, I mean, I was like, you want to just go to bed? And you're like, no, I want to Ni no Kuni. And I'm like, okay.
Well, because I've been feeling worthless otherwise. Haven't really been able to do much art lately because of my wrist.
Make music.
Make music?
Yeah, you got a billion things you can do. Oh, come on.
Yep, you're already low health again.
No, well, yeah, that. But, like, she gets stuck on this.
The rocks?
Yeah, if you notice, she, like, slows down really heavily because she has to, like, stumble up this step. Like, I'm gonna be honest. How hard would it be for you to run smoothly up these stairs?
Mm-hmm.
You're not even paying attention. You're
No, I understand how it's a single step, and it takes some effort on her part. I think it's just the animation.
Well, no, in universe. There's no Yeah, I know. In universe, there's no proper explanation for why she gets stuck on it, runs for a bit, and then it detects. That's just downright bad design. That's why I'm grumpy about some of these things, because like I'm in the middle of combat. I'm trying to like, you know, climb the stairs because it's set around this big area, and it's like
Now, are you gonna continue down the path to pursue the other room of enemies, or are we?
Well, yeah, I'm not going for the torches until I've killed everything, because there's no point in lighting torches until everything's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you're in battle, you don't want to have like this.
Yo, that's bad.
Yeah, exactly.
She's caught on it.
But like, this is constant now. Because this entire environment is filled with these, and it's like...
I mean, stylistically it looks awesome, but...
Oh, it looks great, but
it's...
from like a gameplay perspective, it feels so bad. Like, I know this character has like a full metal leg. Shoot, what's the... Automail. She's got an automail leg. But like, that's no excuse for this, and if it was, then like actually implement her like disability into the game more. But no, this is just bad design, because they're like, you know, it has to detect if she's moving across like a specific section of like the environment for her to climb it. And it takes a little bit to discover, like, yeah, this is something that can be scaled. And then it plays a really slow animation of her, like, climbing it slowly. Like, imagine if you took the stairs like this, where you had to run against the stairs for a while before you realize, oh yeah, I can climb this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there she goes. Like, how long did I have to run against that before she's like, oh wait, step up?
Well, sometimes it's depending on where you're pushing against it. Like, if you tilt yourself to the side, it might register.
Like, I know I can jump, but I shouldn't have to jump in the middle of combat just to be able to navigate a, what is this?
I jump in a lot of MMO combat, but only if it's the action combat as opposed to the...
You just jump because it's funny.
Jumping it's how you... Because sometimes it's how you can avoid obstacles so that then you could catch enemy AI on those obstacles so that then you can escape if you need to.
I mean, that's totally acceptable logic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
hey, it's the water spout conch.
Yeah. Well, you're not supposed to be able to clear these just by running through, so you have to find the trick. So we probably get these two, then take the conch to the third.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah, I never had this problem when you played. I am legendary in my ability to find frustrating little issues with games that like nobody even notices or cares about, but for me they matter so much because it's just like, this actually gets my goat, and then it won't let go of my goat.
Now, is that just a glowing nuclei, or brain?
Yeah, that's just like its little nuclei.
She loses health insanely fast.
Well, we are under leveled. We're 2 levels under these guys, and like this is what happens when I don't grind in an RPG. Because all of my usual grinding time has been taken up with being sick, or spending time with my family. So it's just like, oh yeah, I would love to be a higher level in this game. Can't do. But yeah, just to go back to finish my mini rant, whenever anybody like demands that I do anything like on YouTube or whatever, and or not on YouTube,
I don't like levels in games.
On Twitch. No, I don't like them either. It varies, I think, on the game. If a leveling system is good and interesting, I absolutely love it. But if it's like this game where like leveling up has no tangible benefit apart from increasing your numbers, like
is that an outfit or an armor?
That was an armor.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you think they just give us an outfit as like a random drop? No,
it was looked so cool.
The Vengeful Daredevil's armor.
Yep.
Too bad. I think I'm gonna go with this though.
It just looks like an actual suit of armor.
Path of Exile, for example. Remember that giant like skill grid?
That thing was just daunting. It was overwhelming. I was just paralyzed with, decisions.
But all the same, I think that that leveling system felt really good. Because you had so much customization and so much control.
I suppose I'm used to games in the past where the only thing that you really upgraded was your health, maybe the power of your spells and stuff, but it wasn't determined by a level, and your skill and the way that you could use abilities would gradually increase in power, and it was more, once again, like back to The Legend of Zelda or Darksiders or other things. It was just the equipment that you acquired, the health that you attained, and other things made you
okay, there we go.
Quote-unquote higher level, as opposed to just having a level comparison with your enemies.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind it in Pokemon-ish. No, it still feels dumb in Pokemon. The only thing level really should do in Pokemon is just gate whether or not you have cool moves. Maybe. But I prefer games kind of like Legend of Zelda. No leveling system. If you want to go beat Ganon, you can just go beat it now. And all of the power-ups after that point are just purely, like, just kind of bonus. So if you want to try and beat Ganon with 3 heart containers, you totally can. I mean, I guess that's only possible in the most recent Zelda game.
Well, yeah, in other ones, things were gate-locked behind plot.
Yeah. Oh.
This is different.
Well, this is the weird, like, cry we heard earlier. It's the standard mid-boss before we fight the,
That's why I thought it sounded like a ha rather than a scream.
Yeah, it sounded like something that was having a good time.
No! Go away. Wait. Oh! It's the girl that's saying it, not the creature. I didn't even see that there was a little cat girl there. No! Go away! Go away! You leave her alone. Hide! Quickly! Alright.
Here it comes. But yes, this is the mid-boss before we fight the Kingmaker in some short amount of time, probably.
Queen of the Dawn. What was it called? The Implacable...
Empress of the Imps.
Yeah, Empress of the Imps.
Oof. Yeah, we are 5 levels under for this one. Yeah, I will most definitely have to grind between sessions and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of different types of silks.
But yeah, so if this game had a leveling system... Oh, you know what had a good leveling system, actually? You didn't play it, but World of Final Fantasy, every time you leveled up, you got, like, points. And you could spend them in a talent tree, not unlike Ow. You could spend them on a big old talent tree, not unlike... She's just gonna shoot. Nope. What's she doing? I'm, like, afraid to do anything, because she's just gonna smoke me if I do. Okay, she looks distractible. But to World of Final Fantasy, leveling up mattered a lot, not only because it determines, like, what evolutions you get. Are you homing? What's the point of having a dodge roll if it barely if ever gives you iframes, and then everybody has homing attacks?
Oh, that's interesting. There are different fairies for each subtype. So Lumina, Obsidia.
Yeah, one for each element.
Inferna.
Well, they gotta make the elemental... They gotta make the elemental, system matter, like, once, maybe.
Say goodnight.
Bullets! I'm out of bullets.
Now's your time to shine.
Ouch.
It worked. I got what I needed.
I think when it comes to monsters, I like it how these are sort of like flower fae. They're pretty interesting. I like the sylphs as creatures, but it makes me wonder why they haven't been shown. I suppose that one that was in love with whomever is that side quest was sentient and could speak.
Yeah.
But
well,
I love you, little guys.
the monsters almost kind of don't matter in this game. They're not. They're just a prop, almost.
she's down.
Yeah, she is. Unfortunately, I'm also super wounded, so I don't want to move.
Oh. Well, she's just
I love you, little guys.
down.
Yeah.
Okay. Could have wailed on her.
So
a
the
little.
reason why I didn't want to move because I was trying to heal.
When you move, you cease
No,
to heal?
I was in a healing field.
You're in the healing field.
Yeah,
I see.
I plonked it down inside the invincibility field so I could heal freely. That's what I was doing.
There's a second Lumina? Huh.
Yeah, well, she keeps
Summons a
summoning more.
Delphine.
Yeah. Sylphie. Inferna. Yeah. I do like this boss fight. Actually, this is probably one of the best boss fights they've had in the game so far.
I like it.
It's because she actually has, like, notable patterns, and it matters. Whereas, like, most of them, I'm just like, alright, their pattern is stupid, I'm just gonna hit them. Whereas this one's like, oh yeah, there's attacks that I could care about avoiding. The one thing I do wish is that I could... I wish I could activate my, I wish I could activate my Higgledies on the
Level
fly.
up.
Yeah. You generally level up about here.
Thank you.
Thank you. You saved my life. I thought I was going to be... They told me it was too dangerous to go wandering around the sewer on my own. But I wouldn't listen. And just look what happened. Never mind that. What's important is that you're not hurt.
Hey.
Oh, what are you doing down here anyway? We're on our way to the slum where all the Grimorcan live. Really? But...
Oh, sorry.
Is that where she said that, like, she came from? Kind of thing? Okay, don't be too trigger happy.
No, that was just fat thumbing it. Like, every once in a while, my thumb will just, like, feel really heavy and just go down. I don't know why it happens, but I've skipped a lot of dialogue over the years because of it.
Well, if you're serious, you have to come and see me while you're there. I need to give you something to say thank you for saving me.
Bye-bye.
I'm Oglet, by the way. Bye-bye for now.
But...
Wait! She's gone. I hope she'll be alright on her own.
Okay, so apparently the line that she said was close to, why would anyone want to visit a place like that?
Okay.
So we got a Redeemer's Sword. Alright, more equipment for Avon. Wait, we have a... Wait, didn't we get the Starfall Sword as, like, a relic from the, like, chest, and then we also got a Vexing...
Oh, I suppose they're just different.
And then we're just about...
Sword.
But now we're just replacing them with better stuff that we just found off of a random mid-boss.
Oh, well. The Gloomy Sword of Sighs.
I mean, that's a great name. I
don't know about this whole sighing part.
I just have to call this game out for, like, a lot of things. Because, like, how cool is this sword? You find it in the chest, you know, it's an heirloom sword. And within an hour of gameplay, you've replaced it with some random drop. And it's like, oh, come on. Make this sword matter. Because apparently it was important enough to put it in a chest with the freaking Kingstone or whatever it was. It's not even a special sword. Starfall's just a type. Yeah, that's the other thing. We got an identical sword almost immediately after, too. It just makes me feel like the product is cheap. It makes me sad.
Mm-hmm.
We actually should probably check these out.